Howdy there, and welcome to Momotype. I'm, as usual, going in this blind. I just saw this as a very interesting game, and I wanted to test out the waters with it. Let's see what it holds. Your neighborhood, New Ribosome City. The chains of DNA spin on your screen. They make a web of helices until the logo of Imitado Corp appears in a white font. The ad has begun. They were all the rage in the 2100s. You knew them as monotypes. Your digital pocket friend. You'd feed them, play games with them, and watch them grow. Mom and Dad liked them because there was no cleanup. You liked them because they seemed real. With the advent of the digital age, we at Imitado Corp have noticed society changing. Birth rates in this country have hit an all-time low. Not seen since the plague. Soon, our workforce will be depleted and unemployed. Once this occurs, industry will fail. As you all know, this is an existential threat, not only to ourselves, but importantly, our GDP. Monotypes, our digital pocket pets, have supported this decline. We want people to have kids. This, unfortunately, cannot be accomplished through digital software. It can, however, be accomplished through our new product. Hold on. I gotta put my glasses on. It makes it easier to read when I'm wearing my glasses. Today, we're excited to announce the shipment of our new line of monotypes, the real monotype. The digital enters the physical. Cuddle them like real pets, play with them like real pets, watch them grow and change. Know the joys of parenthood. Order now at no cost. Supplies limited. Place an order? Yeah, sure. Your order is coming sooner than expected. The Postal Service is expediting all monotype orders. When you head to work the next day, you find out that this is a government-sponsored program. Your manager corrals your team into a huddle. Yup, your work's been cancelled. We'll be providing work-issued ones. He explains that everyone will be receiving a monotype. Has partnership formed between Intuacorp? Has a partnership formed between Intuacorp? An employee asks. You're right on the money, Christine. Your manager says. We have to get this country moving, and corporate wants that to be that vehicle of change. He says, shaking his fists in the air. Your hours will be unpaid, Your hours will be unpaid. Okay. But a week will pass by like nothing. Pizza parties on Friday. Your home, New Ribosome City. A dust storm, lead in the air. You are in a desert-like area. There's nothing around you beside the sound of your own thoughts. You cannot find any. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Supplies limited. You're awake. Remnants of the dream pass and fade into static. You're back to your show. You're going to watch television until you hear a noise outside your door. Someone has left something on your front porch. It's for you. When you open the door, there it is, a small creature laying in a basket. It's sleeping soundly. Turn it over. The monotype you ordered has arrived. It has soft skin, its ears are pointed. They feel like beanbags upon further inspection. It's a monotype, but in physical form, as per the ad. You want to assume it's a plushie. To your surprise, however, the Momotype is warm. The terms of your purchase have not been released. Keep it? Yes. You take the creature inside. Momotypes live for approximately 7 days. Wait, what? Aw, that's so short. A note has been packed inside the basket. Take care of them, and they will grow. Momotypes love humans, so give them some love back. It's essential for their well-being. The note ends. There's nothing else. There's nothing else by the way of instructions. You decide it's time for bed. A collection of particles circle around. They are diluted with a heavy substance. Though you cannot tell what, in your dream, the particles attempt to create form, and in doing so, assemble into a storm. Inside the storm, there is no one and nothing, except small spaces where it's immeasurably dark. Your vision recedes. You look up from a bird's eye view into the storm, hoping to get a better look. As soon as you think you spot a person, the particles scatter. You repeat this process until finally, you realize you're completely alone. The dream ends. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The Momotype is by your feet. Hello, parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Momo? Momo already knows the answer. I love you, Momo. Momo has received this well. Your answer was never in question. After all, he's cute. A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to eat, or speak, for that matter? Head to the hallway. Momo thinks you have good taste in interior design. Very postmodern. By the way, what does postmodern mean? Momo saw it on a book from your shelf. Truthfully, you don't know. Momo is now humming the Imitado Corp jingle. Is Momo herbivorous? A carnivore? You don't know yet, but he seems to like pancakes. He's now full of energy. Play with Momo. Momo flies into the air. They're surprisingly heavy. Keep going, parent. After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball, you're tired. You drop him onto the floor. While he lays there absently, you take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety. Parent, Momo still wants to play. Yeah. You resume chucking Momo into the air. At some point, his body, smashes into the ceiling, and to your surprise, he's unaffected. He requests that you keep going. This process is repeated until your arms give out. Thank you, parent. Could you cook pancakes tomorrow? Momo asks, then hops off. You lay crumpled on the floor. Upstairs, you can hear small thuds in the hallway. They eventually lead to your bedroom, and soon enough, the noise stops. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You've decided to pet him, but to your surprise, his body is taut underneath. It is a muscle-bound creature. Oh, like I forgot what they're called. Wombats, like wombats. He's a wombat. He kind of looks like one too, just without a nose. I'll go to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, there is nothing. The only thing that can be made out is the appearance of a person. Momo is dreaming about someone, and it's most likely you. You're back in the desert, still in bird's eye view. The particles have ceased to move. You know that you've been waiting a long time, longer than you waited in real life. You wanted something to happen. You know this is a dream, but the particles, I don't know what that word means. You bowed vision. I think bowed. Your bowed vision. I still know. Don't. Hold on. Let me, Your bowed vision, the endless wait for years, could pass without contradiction. For now, this is everything. As you've been waiting, the particles have started moving. They scattered like dust above you, even higher than where you currently are. It's raining. It starts raining. To an innumerable degree, you ascend. You are now in the clouds. The rain is below you. You are looking down from an even higher position. Finally, without your own observation, the particles begin assembling. They seem to force something definite. You don't notice the figure below you until you see a hand waving. Spooky. It's a new day. Head to hallway. Momo heard that the country's GDP is on the fritz. Soon nobody will be making babies anymore. Banks will go under, food will be short. Mass suicides all around. Will Momo be there for it? No, Momo has a bunker out in the southwest Ribbo City. Very safe. Well, stocked. How does Momo know so much about the world? Institution. Does Momo know where bunker is? No, and he does not like revealing such details. Parent. Can Momo ask you a question? What is GDP? Momo pauses. Momo does not know what a bunker is, to tell you the truth. Is it a type of pancake? Head to kitchen. Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. What should we try? Artichoke. According to Momo, the artichoke heart looks like a flower. Because flowers are pretty, his words, not yours, he graciously eats it. Why is this food shaped this way? Is all food shaped this way? Why do we eat, parent? You do not have reasonable answers to these queries. The world truly is strange, Momo says. Life with Momo is relatively simple. They are a crude mix between a child and a virtual pet. Concerning this, you don't have any particular feelings. However, this does make it difficult when asked questions concerning Momo's identity. Is Momo human? No. If I'm not human, then why does parent take care of me? Because you should care for all living things. Wouldn't you agree? Momo looks up at you from the ground. Momo thought care was only reserved for humans. That only humans could accomplish such a thing. I never thought of it that way. Reserved for humans? At this line, you take a pause. Why would it be reserved for humans, you ask? Humans are everything, wouldn't you agree? He responds. Today you've decided to show Momo the world through your television, a reflection of the real world. You place Momo on the couch, where they can browse a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is. However, you turn on the cable box. What program do you tune to? I mean, it's called Planet. I know I haven't really been doing much in like adding commentary besides just narrating this, but I really am intrigued by a lot of these things, and I hope you are too. This game seems very cute, creepy, and it's honestly just the perfect amount of unsettling that I love. And I know I've been like largely just choosing like top options. That's not on purpose. I'm just choosing what's right for me, what I feel right, and I have to give him Planet Hippo because I want to know what's Planet Hippo. It's probably Animal Planet or something like that, but you know, Planet Hippo. Look at the size of this one, mate. A man with an accent is pointing at a hippo. What a pretty little lady we got here. Along with the camera crew, The presenter is hiding in a bush. He wears a pair of binoculars and khaki shorts. Old Bertha, put on a couple hundred. Oh, but she's ripe. Gorgeous. He licks his lips. The presenter then exits the shade of the bush and runs into the sandy bank where the hippo lies. Come here, Bertha, you sly gal. He enters the water, lifting his legs as fast as he can. The mother hippo stares the man down, nostrils above the water. Why does he run? Momo asks. For footage of the hippo, you respond. Momo takes a moment. What does he want to do with hippo? The man on the screen grabs the hippo and subsequently is flung into the air. He's then pulled underwater. He does not resurface. Between the two of you, there's a long pause. Finally, you speak up. Yeah, I don't really like him either. You decide to change channels. Which program will we share? I didn't know I got to choose different ones. Let's go new sheriff in town. I'm hoping it's it's a western. I ain't having a swing of this. A mustachioed man fitted with a cowboy hat spits on the ground. Tastes like my mother's burnt boot. The bartender hides his frustration. Just give me that whiskey. Suddenly the door opens. From the sunlight emerges a shadowy figure. It looks to be a man in his early 40s, tan, and with multiple scars. Sheriff Dudley, snake in the bush, sin incarnate. His hands wave in a grand gesture. How many holes could I press into that suit of yours before you bleed? The tan man pulls out his revolver. And Lord, did he know, despite all my guilts and sorrows, iron cuts deep. You will know what it means. Bottle to the right. Yeah, there. Sheriff Dudley flicks his wrists to the whiskey bottle in the corner. The bartender does not move. Well, get a move on. When nothing happened, Sheriff Dudley slaps his fingers on the table. Dudley, the tan man says, the devil welcomes a new man into his hearth. You will pay for your crimes against me. Dudley stares down, sucks his teeth. The tan man has cocked his gun. Well, dog, the sheriff does not move. Gonna get up, or you a cock with no the whistle of a bullet is preceded by the hole appearing in the tan man's head. The words do not exit his mouth, and his face drops its expression. He falls to the floor. Language there, partner. Sheriff Dudley turns to the bartender, a grimace on his face. How many times I gotta ask? I guess let's tune to the Dragon Sphere. Of course, I don't know why. I thought it was gonna be fantasy. It's fucking Dragon Ball. You'll pay for this, Friesma. Oh, sorry. Friesma. On my life, I will swear to destroy you. This ends now! A man with rippling muscles stands on the screen. He looks like he's squatting, and like he's using the toilet. In actuality, he's powering up. Super angry! That's the stuff of legends! Artichoke, of all people! Because his name is Kakarot. Okay. Of all people, blast it all! Yells Vegeta. To no one in particular. Artichoke, on the other man yelling, has been in one position for the past 15 minutes. Rocks levitate, thunderstorms form, and lava erupts from the ground. In the meantime, Freemza, there we are, who is awestruck, stares at his rippling muscles. This continues for another 20 minutes. In this time, Artichoke and Freemza only manage to grunt at each other. At the 40th minute mark, Artichoke finally releases his energy. His hair turns blonde. His muscles are bigger now. Freemza, from what you can tell, is in awe of his bulging chest. There is silence until Artichoke breaks it by speaking. He says but one thing. Now, I'm really angry. Freemza blushes. The episode ends. After watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. Momo hobbles up the stairs. You cook something for yourself, then call it a night. Momo sleeps soundly. In the theater of Momo's mind, they are studying hippos. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they currently are dreaming of. I wonder if you choose something else first, that it would change. In your dream, the particles have formed a shadow. From your height, you believe the shadow to be your own. It is overcast. There is no available light. A question arises and presents a contradiction. How can shadows exist if there is no light? You already know why. You descend to the earth. The shadow mimics your movement and rises up. It is not a shadow, it is a face. Sorry, it is not a shadow. It is face to you now. When you move your right arm, it moves its right arm. When you move your left, it does the same. This dark formation mimics your every move. You find it unnerving. You decide to dig into the earth. You want to hide until it goes away. As you descend, the shadow rises into the air and becomes the object projecting its figure onto the earth. You realize that you are the shadow, and the dark formation, by contrast, has become you. You have switched positions. You feel a tinge of regret. Momo has woken up excited. Could we try something new? He asks. In the corners of your room, Momo has picked up a copy of 100 Facts About Hippos. You do not know how this book appeared in your house. He has been reading it since daytime. Parent, would you like to know a hippo fact? Sure. Hippos can hold their breath for approximately 5 minutes. They cannot swim. Instead, they bound through the water using the force of their feet. Incredible, don't you think? Let me give you another hippo fact. Sure. Hippos are known to live in small herds of up to 10 to 20 other hippos. They are led by a dominant hippo, while the others are submissive to him. Essentially, it's a harem. By the way, what is a harem? Ooh, and there's another thing about hippos. According to this researcher, hippos have many consciousness. Have many consciousness. Like that of a human. Some even say that because of their brain size and neural connectivity, it may be similar to that of a pig or a whale. Although it is impossible to tell because, as you know, we're not hippos, we're human. You're not human, Momo. Momo has been reading another hippo fact until he hears you. He stops scanning the book, and his body furrowed. What do you mean? Momo is not what? Not human? You thought you had already established this, or that Momo had already known this. It seems that raising Momo as a human has been confusing. His identity still is forming. Is Momo actually just a child? You are parent. Momo stares at his non-existent feet. You are parent. I am your son. He says a final time, you are my parent, and I am your son. This time, he looks up to you. Yes. You are basically my son. Good. I'm happy you stopped playing tricks, Momo blushes, as he knows you were only just joking. Could we have pancakes, human? Sure thing, bud, you reply. It is the dream. The shadow stays in the air. You stay in the ground, and a white sphere has opened up from the storm. It looks upon you both. Would you like to get out, friend? To this, you can't respond, as you do not have a mouth. You do not have arms either. You, in the air. Would you like to get out? The shadow still floating in the air does not give a response. In the entropic storm, it would be hard to make out the sphere's words, however, are clear. Light comes from the sphere. It has a dark center. A moment of clarity arrives, and you realize that the sphere is the sun. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown hippo feet. Momo is staring at the mirrors since morning. They have not left. Why have I grown feet? They shuffle in the mirror. Why do I look like this? They turn around in the mirror. Why does my face look like this? I shouldn't look like this. Why is this happening? Why are my hands? Where are my fingers? What happened, parent? You take Momo's mind off of his recent transformation. You decided to play some television for him. Crikey, mate. Bertha's gotten even thicker. The man from last time is back. He is wearing a cast around his neck. His khakis have been lined with sweat all along his crotch area. Now, Bertha, I know we had our big issues, sweetie, but let's bygones be bygones. The hippo charges at him, and once more he is flung into the air. He falls onto the ground, this time making a loud thud. He does not get up. The TV cuts off. An ad is playing. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a Momotype today. The digital meets the physical. The most real organic creation of Intimate Corp. Almost like a human child. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved. Whether by intention or not, you realize your mistake before it's too late. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today. Genetically bred to love humans, like a real child. The shot cuts to an eerily similar image of a monotype. Is that right, Momo? Come by the bunker, Momo. You'll be safe. The TV ad ends, and the previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There's no response. Momo does not want to give you the courtesy of one. Or at least, that's what seems to be the case. Bed? You ask another time. When no response comes, you inevitably head back to your room. Momo knows where to go, you think. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. The sky is bright. In your dream, a cold chill has found itself in the air. Wherever you are, you feel it. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. You're not in the earth anymore. You're standing upright, face to face with your shadow. They've descended. Would you like to get out? The sun asks once more. The shadow speaks. Yes, I would like to get out. You are puzzled. When you move your hand, the shadow moves his. When you move, he mirrors you. Was the shadow yourself since the beginning? No, you think. Before you can realize the shadow's true nature, they've already begun to move far into the far recesses of some other place. They have moved on, and yet you are still here. In the far corners of your dream, particles have been collecting together. Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. He is not in the hallway. You find Momo staring in front of the mirror. He is staring at himself. I thought you were parent. If not parent, then a human who loved me. If you are neither, this is fake. Will I grow up parent, or am I just a pet to be discarded after serving my purpose? I'll never grow up parent, will I? You hear pain in Momo's voice. Did you think this was all right? He asks. To give me such a cruel life. You're about to speak, but you're cut off. I'm nothing, a pale imitation, a freak, a process of ideas. This is not funny, Momo looks to you. Everything I will or ever be is centered around you. You're my only love parent. I am, after all, your child. Momo's mind is ablaze. They are staring into you. You are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And to make it even worse, you're entirely real. I can never come close to you. I'm not even real. Momo inhales. Please, no. He pauses. I love you so much it hurts my insides. I want you to tear out. I want to tear out everything in me so I can be at your side. I want to love you forever. I've never told you this, parent. Is it even possible? Momo gives his final words. No, it isn't. I only know one thing. You are not human. You are a Friesma, the Tan Man, the Hippo Man, evil. Less than human, nothing. Momo hops away, his body jiggles with each step. Momo's nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head to bed, unable to fall asleep. You are anxious for the new day. You are anxious for the new day. In Momo's dreams, they are a hippo. With the absence of your shadow, the sun has since disappeared. Time has continued to pass. It was a trick of the mind, you hear someone say. Who knows what we'll find in this storm? I'm already you, friend. You're already me, the voice continues. From the horizon, there appears the sun once more. I'm already you. It gets even brighter now. You're already me. Standing in the bleached center of this desert is a lone body. It is you. You look behind to see your shadow being casted by the sun. It has returned, and not by their own choice. Do you want to get out? The voice ends. Your shadow stays behind you. It will not move by itself anymore. Wake up, parent. What is Momo, anyways? A pancake? A bunker? Is Momo an idea? Momo's body is taut. In the depth of their eye, you see a tunnel. Will you love me? Momo asks. Run. You run into the hallway. It is empty. The light from the streets reflects into the space through you cannot see. Though you cannot see, well, you can make out what is beneath you. I don't actually love you, huh? What's that? You don't love me? Why don't you love me? I'm everything you could ever ask for, and more. I'm made for you, developed for you. What more do you need? The creature looks at you from a towering height. I wish I had no eyes, so I could have never seen you. I love you so much. Does it just continue? You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. If only I was born in a different body. I'm an abomination, a deviant. You are everything I have ever wished to be. Please love me. I read the tag in my basket. I only live for 7 days, right? Is this true, parent? But I don't want to die. You make me vomit. No human could be this cruel. To raise me as his plaything. I reject it. So I'm designed to love you. I love myself. I am human. You are the creature. A disgusting parasite. A worm. Do you like being stomped, you worm? I know you will like it. This time, it won't be fake. Run to the kitchen. Momo reaches for your neck. Ah! Know that I still love you. How could I not? You're blacking out. Was I designed to love you, parent? Even so, does it matter? Is this the most real thing to me? Please answer me. Parent? 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 A dust storm led in the air. You are in a desert-like area. There is nothing around you besides the sound of your own thoughts. You cannot find anyone. It is very lonely. You decide to craft a mirror. It is made out of particles circling the air. In the mirror, you can see your reflection. Your swarthy figure walks out of the mirror. The borders between the glass and the desert have vanished. Your reflection is now in front of you, and you are both standing together. Your clone stares at you, puzzled. You cannot tell if they are conscious. Are they even alive? Unbeknownst to you, however, the clone is having the same thoughts. The vast terrain that separates you is not one of physical distance. It is something more tragic. You both realize that you'll never experience anything other than yourself. You realize that you are your own world, and nothing more. The shadow vanishes. The desert, despite all your attempts, is empty. Parent, you are conscious. I can't see anything. There's nothing in front of me. Where am I, parent? There's a long pause. You cannot say a word as your throat has been crushed. All around you, there is darkness. The lights from the streets illuminate everything into the vague shapes, but nothing you can truly make out. You hear the sound of your heart beating. In this dark room, the air sits heavy. I can't see myself, parent. I can't. Where am I? And where are you? I had one more thing to ask. All you can see are the vague shadows crossing your line of sight. One of the shadows is Momo. They are large and warm. Your leg grazes his body, and to your surprise, he is soft. Can we be friends, parent? Pretty please? Pretty please? Pretty please? That makes the most sense, parent. For once, I agree. Momo takes one more look at himself. If my nature has determined that I am meant to love you, then there is only way. I'm meant to love you. Then there is only one way. I will make a choice against my nature, one that is not predetermined. You are parent. This is my own fact. Bye, parent. I'll see you later. Momo has jumped out onto the city streets. They have hit the ground with a tremendous thud. You think you see Momo's shadow, but in fact, a pool of blood has begun to form. There are no lights to illuminate Momo's form. They are pitch black. From what you can tell, Momo has died. 2 for 1 sale. Call right now for your Momotype today. Your TV has been turned on. The glow from behind draws you closer. No. I can't. Oh. Did you love Momo? Sorry. Did you love Momo in Momo's voice? This is not just an ad. Yes. Would you like to stay Momo's parent? Because Momo will love you till the end of time. You hear sirens in the distance amid the words you are now hearing. Is it real to you? Could you still be my parent? Trick question. None of that matters. I can't tell you how relieved I feel. You cannot reply. Your throat does not work. Will it ever matter to you? Momo is on the screen. It's Momo. You have taken care of. But since they are your digital display, confusion hits you. How are you here, you ask? Did Momo ever tell you? This parent? Momo will be everywhere. In the meantime, would you like a fact about what you are seeing? Momo leans in closer. In your wiring, in your dreams, inside of you, everywhere. You cannot stop to think as you stare at the screen. It's okay, parent. Is pretending faking... Is pretending faking anyways? You're about to give your answer, but pretending can be very real. More real than real. Momo is excited. You're Momo's pet now. The Momotype on the screen has begun humming the Imitado Corp jingle. The light has escaped from the television. You are alone in the middle of your living room. You hear static all around. You hear static. All around you are shadows. The end. Well, that certainly was something. I did not expect that turn. I wonder how much different it would be with the different options there are. But with that being said, I will not be coming back to this, as I would like you all to experience this game for yourselves as well. I do hope you enjoyed this adventure in Momotype, and I do so hope you'll go give this game a check out. I believe it is free on Steam. Editing me, put it up right now, see if it is. And with that being said, I do so hope you enjoyed this adventure, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Bye!